Hey, Homestead Prepper. I'm doing an update on the aluminum trailer that I constructed a little over a year ago, and I want to show you a couple things going on with it and how it's been holding up. And I have subjected it to some heavy loads and some long distance hauling, as you'll see later in the video. A lot of people left me comments that the way this is built, because it's all bolted together, and they wouldn't have to learn how to do aluminum welding. And guys, quite frankly, when you bolt it together, it's a lot stronger than when you weld it. And when you weld aluminum, it weakens it down quite a bit. And also, if you're on the road and you have one of those welds crack, most people don't know how to weld aluminum, on the side of the road. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people don't. This is some of my aluminum welding, which I didn't have to do any on that trailer. Like I said, it's all bolted together, but this I still have, like I said, a long way to go, and I need a whole lot more practice. But instead of having to learn a new skill and, like I said, having a structure that's weakened from welding it, this bolted construction is just so much easier and nicer. And also, if you have a bolt come loose or anything, then you can replace it, or you can put in a larger one. But I had some negative comments, and people said that this trailer wouldn't hold up and the bolts would rust out of it because of the galvanic action and all that. And some of that is true, but it's going to take quite a while for those bolts to rust out. And guys, 20 years from now, if the aluminum reacting with the steel bolts does rust them out, then I'll replace them, or quite frankly, it'll probably be someone else's problem at that time. But if I get 20 years of service out of this, I think I'm going to be pretty darn happy. And the benefits that I've enjoyed from this thing are my truck usually gets about somewhere between 18.5 and 19.5 miles to the gallon when it's not pulling a trailer. And when it pulls this trailer empty, it gets virtually the same mileage. The other trailer I have, which I'll show that to you in just a second, that trailer, when you pull it unloaded, the gas mileage drops down to 12 or 14 miles to the gallon. And when it's fully loaded, it definitely drops down to about 12. So this trailer fully loaded, the aluminum trailer here fully loaded, I think the lowest gas mileage I saw was like 15.5 miles to the gallon. So right there, if you're just doing short trips around town, then I guess an aluminum trailer may not be worth it. But for cross-country stuff like I've been doing here, it's going to pay for itself. So, well, let me show you a little more about it, and I'll show you, I guess, one weak point. Oh, I can't talk. I'll show you one weakness on here that you need to do a little maintenance to if you're going to do it this way. I also want to show you that I have significantly and substantially strapped this stuff down right here. So anyway, I like to do a crisscross, and guys, I can't tell you how many times I've rode with people and they don't strap things down. It flies off the interstate. You're going to run down and check it. Ooh, I have to replace that. All right. Okay guys, I got the ladders off of there. Let's just take a look at this. Now, what I've been doing is taking a wrench out here and seeing if these things loosen up, and those have not been loosening. Of course, I have a lock washer there, and I have some of those thread locker bolts there, and every now and then I'll come out here and make sure that everything is tight, and nothing has loosened up as far as the bolts. Okay, so I have been checking it, and the only thing that has loosened up, and I'm going to show that to you, is where I use these Tapcons. Okay, as a matter of fact, these have been kind of screwed in a little bit. You can see some of that fresh wood right there. I need to screw those in a little bit more because I was carrying some 2x12s and it kind of marred the finish. Now, it was rough. It was a rough, I think I was doing a staircase, a rough framing, and it was no big deal for that. But for finish boards, I need to screw those in a little bit more. But these have popped out over the course of a year, and I have already screwed those down before I took my little 1,500 mile trip here. But looks like a hickory nut. Oh, that's what it is. But like I said, everything is holding up very, very well. And nothing, I've been under there, nothing is loosened up. The only thing is that these Tapcons have backed out of those boards a little bit. I mean, they didn't come off or anything, but they eventually would have. So overall, guys, I'm very happy. And what has really held this trailer together, these nylon, whoops, I just dropped it. These nylon nuts here, and I highly recommend them for something like this. So okay, guys, well, that's your 1 year update. I guess I don't know, probably not going to do a 2 year update. Maybe if I'm still around, 4 years from now, I'll do a 5 year update. All right, let's look and see what's in here. But those carriage bolts have these same type of nuts on the bottom, and they have not loosened up. As a matter of fact, had I put carriage bolts in the whole thing, I would not have to tighten those up, but that would added a little more expense to it. So anyway, got tarps, saws, jigsaws, another trailer light kit, all kinds of neat stuff in here for a working guy. Okay, all right, guys, just wanted to do an update. All right, I got it finished, loaded up. Those ladders on there, everything's strapped down and it's chained down, guys. I kind of like to overdo it for stuff, especially long trips, because I don't like stuff falling off, or when you get to your destination, it's not there. So I've got this strapped where it actually goes all the way underneath and around the other side. Actually, I got two of them like that. So, all right, well, let's get this show on the road. Okay, guys, I just want to show you the aluminum trailer in action. We're at mile marker 383. I'm coming into Gainesville. I'm northbound and down on Interstate 75 in Florida, and I'm going to an undisclosed location. I've got some construction activity I've got to do, and I've got the truck all loaded up with stuff, and I also have my co-pilot's back there. Now I don't know how that came out because I'm driving. I can't really look back there and get it in sight, but I know it probably seems a little rednecky to take your dogs with you out of state to a job site. But okay, all right, I guess it's a lot redneck. I got a lot of redneck in me. But guys, mainly we're just talking about the aluminum trailer back there. That's what this is about. Yeah, we got some little friends have showed up here. Just need to get that offloaded. All right, we got some of that off of there and stacked up over there. Okay, guys, I'm in the vicinity of, I guess, Spartanburg, South Carolina. The aluminum trailer is doing pretty good. I think we're about 800, almost 880 miles on it right now, and we are just clicking along fantastic. So, okay, I'll give you another update. I'm coming back from my multi-state journey with the, you can see the trailer there in the background. Flags are flying. Okay, guys, I'm on the return leg of my trip right here. You can see how many miles we put on the aluminum trailer, and it is while we were in the Gainesville area on our return trip, and that trailer is working beautifully. That aluminum construction, I couldn't be happier with it. It's lightweight. Pulling a trailer, my other trailer, which is steel. Of course, it's not as big as this one, but my mileage would drop down to about 12 miles to the gallon. And right now, I just took my mileage, and I'm getting about 17 6, which is pretty darn good. So the benefits of an aluminum trailer have just really astounded me. The lightweight, how easy it was to put together, and everything. So, okay guys, well I still got a little bit more to go before I get home. So we'll see how many miles we put on it when we ride it. Mile marker 383 again. That's where I've videoed it all the way up there. So, okay. I am southbound and down, and